Big week in Tiger Town as the Ticats getting set to kick off another season at home at Tim Hortons Field Sunday when they host the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And to get you set, we have fourth-year man coming off, a great 2023 season, making his first appearance on Morning Live, number 30, Stavros Katsantonis. Hey, man.
How we doing?
Did I get it right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Because I butchered it, I think for the past couple of years, I was just and a lot of people got to go through the same thing.
The last 27-ish years of my life, I've had some rough pronunciations, but you did great there.
Okay, so what do we go by then? What do people call you?
Usually and it's funny, it depends on what side of the border you're on because of kind of the accent, pasta. So some people back home, I'm used to more like Stavros, and then here in Canada is more like Stavros or Stav.
Yeah, man.
Stavvy, so whatever. As long as you're not butchering it, I really don't have a problem.
Well, listen, you got an interesting background too because you're Canadian, because your dad's Canadian, but you grew up in the States.
Yep.
You grew up in California.
Yeah.
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad, there's a connection to football with him too?
Yeah. So he went to Bakersfield Junior College, got recruited out of there when he was in Edmonton playing junior football, and that's where he ended up meeting my mom. Went up to the University of Calgary, played about a year or two there, and I think it was '88, and it was biggest snow blizzard year of all time, and the California girl was not having it. So my mom and dad moved back down to Bakersfield, started a family, opened up a Greek restaurant in 1989, and it's kind of been history from there.
No way. So did you work at this Greek restaurant?
I did. Yeah, I did everything from washing the dishes to cooking food to serving and bartending, and then kind of helping my dad manage it up until about just before COVID.
No way. So and then the interesting thing is, but you came and you played university football at UBC. So what's the connection to that?
So same thing. My dad, just being a UFC alum, kind of kept tabs on the football program there with Blake Nill moving over to UBC in 2015, and from there he kind of just sent my film there at late in my senior year of high school. I think I was about to go walk on at the University of Washington, and he sent my film up there. They offered a scholarship late in the year, and I just decided to take it and kind of never turned back from there. So
did you know much about the CFL then? Growing up as a kid?
A little bit. I mean, my extent of knowledge was the Edmonton, football team, Warren Moon, kind of being, my dad was in a rookie camp back in I think '82 or '83, with Warren Moon, one of his first years up here, and that was about all I knew. And then I knew my dad, won a Vanier Cup, won the national championship, so that was always the thing I bragged about to my friends at school, and they're like, there's football in Canada, so that was why I always get so mad, he has a national championship ring.
Well, here's what's cool, because you're very comfortable in front of the camera, and and you're starting to see this more and more with athletes kind of branching out and doing that too. You got your own YouTube channel that you work with, right?
Yeah, I've done a few different things with podcasting, kind of some football help videos and stuff like that. But it's just been a little passion of mine that I've done some. There's some good highlights there of me.
Are you editing these too? Are you doing that, or
some of them I do, but some of them I have an editor. He's really good at what he does, so I leave that to kind of more the professionals.
Well, because even as a professional athlete, there's the branding around you. There's the team aspect, but then there's the branding aspect too. Right. Which is important. What did you know about Hamilton before coming here?
Oh man, before I came here, I really didn't know much about Hamilton at all, honestly, until I kind of got drafted here. I knew I'll take that back. I knew about Speedy B, Brandon Banks, because he is a Bakersfield College alum, and one of the first CFL games that I watched was at the bar with my dad, my parents' sports bar, and we were watching, I think it was the East Final from 2014, Hamilton versus Montreal at Tim Hortons Field, Speedy B taking a touchdown back, and that was kind of my first experience of watching, Tiger Cat football. And I never in a million years thought that, hey, this is the team that I was going to get drafted by and be playing for, and it's kind of just a full circle moment.
Dude, they're lucky to have you. What a season you had last season, kind of coming out party for you. What thoughts coming into this season?
Just more of the same. Just continuing to keep my head down, work hard, stepping more into a leadership role this season, and the plan is to bring a Grey Cup back to this beautiful town and city. Darn
right, because it's been a little bit of time, and we hate talking about that. How long it's been? Not the best start though. So week one, a loss. What's the quick recap of that?
I mean, it's a tough one. Road game. You hate to lose the first one out of the gate, but I think we had a lot of great learning moments in that game. We have a younger team, but we have a lot of talent, and there's a lot of guys that are in there, working early, leaving late, and I think you'll start to see that kind of pay off as we go.
You get 3 weeks of training camp, right, to kind of come together and gel. Everybody's going through the same thing, but let's get you gelling for Sunday night. Sunday nights, you like it under the lights too.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Tim Hortons Field at night is the best.